What's up everybody, this is Q the Creator back with another makeup tutorial. So I get a lot of requests for how to do a natural male makeup look, and since I was shooting for my birthday photo, I went ahead and recorded me doing my own makeup. Now this is going to be more suitable for photo shoots and stage, but you can just pare back some of the things in order to make this more natural look. Okay, so let's get to it. So I'm going to start out with defining my brows using a brow pencil. I'm going to use really light strokes because I don't want to get as much product on my eyebrows and have them really dark. The goal for me here is just to define the brow a little and not actually make it look like it's drawn on, so I'm not going to use a lot of product. After using the brow pencil, I'm going in with an angled brush just to disperse that product evenly throughout my brow. After that, I'm going to go in with my LA Colors Truly Matte Foundation in the color of Warm Caramel just to define those brows a little bit more and clean up those lines. Using my finger, I'm just gonna blend out the edges of that foundation so that when I go into foundation my entire face, it's easier to make those lines blend together. Normally I would color correct, but I was lazy, so I just used that same foundation to cover up some dark spots before putting on my foundation. Take off your bonnet, sis! No, but using my James Charles palette, I'm going to use the color Spooky and begin defining my hairline. Child, I didn't have no haircut, so you do what you gotta do, honey. So now that I actually have a hairline, I'm gonna go back in with my LA Colors foundation and clean that up a little bit. Make it crisp for the children, honey. After getting those edges blended out, I'm going to go in and foundation my entire face with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in the color of Cappuccino. After getting on my foundation, I'm going to go in and highlight my T-zone using that same LA Colors foundation from earlier. I decided I wanted a little more highlight, so I went in with my L'Oreal True Match foundation in the color of Warm Beige. Now I typically don't do this, but of course since highlighting is meant to bring features out, I went ahead and highlighted my jawline as well. After getting on all of my foundation, I'm going to set my entire face using a black Opal loose powder in the color of Soft Velvet. Upon seeing that I was lighter than usual, I realized that I'd used the wrong powder, so I had to go back in with my black Opal medium powder just to bring down my color. I spent a little while blending that in and eventually realized that the camera wasn't capturing me how I was seeing in person, so I changed my ring light to a warmer light. Ooh, child, he is ashy. But anyway, don't worry, it's gonna be alright later. I'm going back in with that black Opal Soft Velvet just to highlight my T-zone. After highlighting my T-zone and my jawline, I'm going to go back in and clean up my brows again just to get some of the powder off of them. Now I'm going to go in with the color 10% Off from the James Charles palette just to add some depth and dimension to my crease. I'm going to drag that same color down into my lower lid as well. I'm now going to start contouring using the color Benny from the James Charles palette. And to just add a little color back into my face and my contour, I'm going to use that same color from earlier, 10% Off from the James Charles palette. I'm going to take the color Spooky from the James Charles palette to go into my waterline and lower lid. I'm going to continue contouring with contouring my nose, also using the color Benny from the James Charles palette. I wanted a little more dimension to my eye, so I'm going to go in with the color Benny from the James Charles palette just in the outside corner of my eye, and then I'm going to drag it into my crease. And now that we're done baking, we're going to dust off the excess powder. I actually really hate when people use mascara to draw on facial hair, so I'm going back and I'm cleaning up my mustache and my beard, but only actually getting the product on my hair and not my skin. After putting on mascara, I'm going to use the color Giza from the Juvias Place Masquerade palette to bronze. I'm also going to take that same color down the bridge of my nose and also into the tear duct area of my eye. And after doing a final brush over, I'm going to take my setting spray to set my entire face. I'm also going to take a towel with warm water on it to help set my makeup since I used so much powder earlier in the tutorial. And after finishing that, we have the completed look. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed this look. Follow me on social media, turn on those notifications when you subscribe, like, comment, and share.